Hello, students and friends. I extend my hearty wishes to all of you as good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, as in when you are seeing this video of mine. I hope all of you are putting up at home and are quite safe. So, this video is in regard to the Target 2020 IIT Advanced JEE Mains and NEET examination. This particular topic, which I shall be passing it to you in a minute's time, that is in regard to volume strength of H2O2. So, this is a quite an important topic, and my endeavor is I am going to pass you as many videos I can before your actual examination, so that you could refresh your topics in a speedy way by seeing into this video and with the relevant questions which may be asked in the upcoming examination. So let's start with the video what volume strength of H2O2 means. Chalo, let's start and see how the things turn up. So as regard to volume strength of H2O2, before I get on with what actually it is, let me first tell you this is a very popular decomposition reaction where H2O2 is decomposing to this. So 2 moles of this is going to give me 1 mole of water and 1 mole of 2 moles of water and 1 mole of oxygen. So I may also say that this much grams of H2O2 would produce 22.4 liters. And if I have to define it for 1 mole, I can say 34 grams would be producing this much liters of oxygen at STP. So why I have written it first, because you should know that H2O2 decomposes like this. It's a basically a disproportionation reaction, but that is not being asked in this particular topic. Uh, the discussion of this disproportionation reaction would be done somewhere in some other video in detail. So if you go to market and would like to buy a bottle of H2O2, although I'm not very good in drawing, but let me draw. Say for example, this is H2O2, and unlike other concentration terms, its label is written as volume strength. They you might see ऐसा लिखा होगा 10 volume strength H2O2 or 20 volume strength H2O2, something like that, or simply they will say 30 volume H2O2. Is it okay? So we need to understand what does it mean. So if I go by the digitized wording which I have written, x volume agar kahin likha hai, x volume of H2O2 means that particular, say for example 1 liter of this H2O2 on thermal decomposition is going to give me x volume of oxygen. If it is x volume H2O2, तो इसका क्या फिजिकल मीनिंग है कि इसका 1 लीटर इस H2O2 का on thermal decomposition is going to produce me x volume of oxygen at STP. Now let us take one example so that you could understand in a speedy way. Let me go in little speed. So what we are saying is, if you have a bottle which is being labeled as 10 volume, let's say, let me take it as 10 volume H2O2. ये लिखा हुआ है 10 volume H2O2. Now the story is very simple. What you have to actually understand is the small trick here. Not trick, there is an understanding here, then we will make a shortcut also. So if I deliberately I'm writing it for 1 mole decomposition. So in this particular thing, if I could say that 34 grams of H2O2 on thermal decomposition is going to give me 11.2 liters of oxygen at STP. तो अब ट्रिक क्या है? What you have to understand, what does it mean? 10 volume H2O2 का क्या मतलब है? इसका सिंपल सा एक मतलब है कि if I take, say for example, 1 liter of this H2O2, I have taken out 1 liter of this H2O2. बस सिंपल सा टॉपिक ये है, इस 1 लीटर H2O2 में कितना H2O2 इन ग्राम्स में पड़ा है. बस अगर आपको ये ट्रिक समझ में आ गया तो हमारा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व हो गया. बट साथ में हमें रिलेट क्या करना है कि वो जो ग्राम्स में H2O2 पड़ा है वो 10 लीटर ऑक्सीजन प्रोड्यूस करेगा एसटीपी पे. दिस इज द ट्रिक. सो व्हाट इज द ट्रिक हियर? दैट आई कैन से दिस वे, that if I say because it is 10 volume H2O2. इसका क्या मतलब है, 1 liter of this H2O2 on thermal decomposition is going to give me 10 liters of oxygen. As simple as that. अब हमें क्या करना है, बेसिकली इस 10 लीटर के कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग मास निकाल लेना है. ठीक है, तो मैं क्या करने वाला हूं, 10 लीटर ऑक्सीजन प्रोड्यूस करनी है, तो ये मुझे कितना चाहिए होगा. सिंपल सी लॉजिक ये लगाना है. तो हम ये कहने वाले हैं, लेट मी राइट इट वंस अगेन so that I could bring out some space here. So what I'm saying is, let me write it in SPD way. 34 grams, this is going to produce 11.2 liters of oxygen. So अगर मुझे 10 liters प्रोड्यूस करने हैं, 10 liters ऑफ ऑक्सीजन प्रोड्यूस करने हैं, तो ये मुझे कितना चाहिए होगा. ठीक है, और कॉन्ट्रेरी ये साथ याद रखना है कि ये जो 10 लीटर प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है, this 10 liter of oxygen which is being produced, it is produced from 1 liter of H2O2. 1 liter of H2O2. So as simple as that कि 1 लीटर H2O2 से हमें 10 लीटर ऑक्सीजन प्रोड्यूस करनी है. उस 10 लीटर ऑक्सीजन प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए उसके 1 लीटर में कितने H2O2 ग्राम्स में पड़ा है. So this we want to find out. So this can be simply done by applying unitary method, that 11.2 liters of oxygen would require 34 grams of H2O2. So this means if you want to make 10 liter of oxygen, it would require 34 by 11.2 into 10 grams of H2O2. Done. So this is clear with you. Now simple is this much grams of H2O2, ये इतने ग्राम्स H2O2 किस में पड़े हैं, 1 लीटर में, बिकॉज हमने इसी में से तो निकाले हैं. इज इट ओके. सो 1 लीटर of H2O2 which has produced 10 liters of oxygen is actually present in 1 liter of H2O2 which produces 10 liter of oxygen. वो 10 liter of oxygen कितने ग्राम से प्रोड्यूस हुआ है, 34 11.2 into this much grams of H2O2 से प्रोड्यूस हुआ है. क्लियर. तो अगर मैं इसको अब ऐसे लिख दूं कि 34 दिस थिंग डिवाइडेड बाय 34 से डिवाइड कर दूं, तो दिस बिकम्स moles of H2O2. We got the answer. So 34 got cancelled with 34 and you get an answer like this. You get an answer like this, that 10 upon 11.2 moles of H2O2 is present in how much? It is present in 1 liter. So we will say 10 upon 11.2 moles per liter. And moles per liter is nothing but, you know very well, is molarity. This मोल, 1 लीटर में जितने मोल्स होंगे, 1 लीटर सोल्यूशन में जितने मोल्स हैं, दैट इज रेफरिंग टू एज ए कंसंट्रेशन टर्म molarity. So we will say 10 upon 11.2 molar. So let me reconsolidate what we done. We said 10 volume H2O2 has molarity equals to 10 upon 11.2 molar. Is it okay? So this is a simple relationship we have made. Let me reconsolidate. This is the only statement which you have to actually remember, because we can apply with a shortcut, we can get the answer, but sometimes in the paper you would be asked conceptually. So the concept is very simple. If you have 10 volume H2O2, it simply means इस H2O2 का आपने 1 लीटर लिया है, जो डिकम्पोजिशन में 10 लीटर ऑक्सीजन प्रोड्यूस करेगा. अब 10 लीटर ऑक्सीजन प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए उस H2O2 के सोल्यूशन में H2O2 ग्राम्स में कितना पड़ा वो हमने निकाल लिया. ग्राम्स में पता लग गया तो मोल्स पता लग गए, मोल्स पता लग गए तो मोलैरिटी पता लग गई. तो हम इसको सिंपली ऐसे कर सकते हैं, दैट वॉल्यूम स्ट्रेंथ of H2O2 is nothing but 11.2 into molarity. This is a shortcut we have developed. ठीक है, बट आई डोंट वांट यू टू, यू शुड रिमेंबर दिस, बट यू शुड नो द अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ दिस शॉर्टकट. सो हमारा कितना वॉल्यूम था, 10 वॉल्यूम, तो 10 वॉल्यूम अपॉन 11.2 is the molarity. So you can simply do it this way. Now you could also apply, because in this particular reaction we are concerned with this particular thing. What is that? We are concerned with this reaction, because as I said, this I will definitely do in some other video, the topic in context with n factor of this particular uh, disproportionation reaction. So what I will simply say, this is in -1 and this is 0. So in this particular case I am referring to this reaction only. I am not talking of -1 से ये -2 पे भी जा रहा है, but here I am only concerned about how much oxygen it is producing from this side. So considering that, I would say its n factor is 2. It is 2 oxygens of -1 oxidation state. Both of them are going to a 0 oxidation state. So we will say it would have n factor 2. So if you know very well that normality is n into m, where n is the n factor. So normality may be written as, molarity may be written as n upon 2 is the molarity. So if you know the molarity, now you can put it here. So what answer you would get is volume strength is equal to, if you could see very carefully, volume strength is equal to, where we are, volume strength is equal to 11.2, and instead of this term molarity you write n by 2. So it comes out to be 5.6 into n. So this is another formula which you could simply apply if what is being given to you, normality is given to you, then you have to multiply it with 5.6. If molarity is given to you, then it has to be multiplied by 11.2. Now once you are clear with the concept, now you can convert this into any concentration term. Now see here, if say for example you are being given as 11.2 volume H2O2 is how much percent weight by volume. तो पहले तो इसको मतलब समझ लेते हैं. इसका मतलब क्या है, 1 liter of this H2O2 on decomposition is going to give me 11.2 liters of oxygen. And what is our reaction is, I'm writing again for 1 mole only. This is my reaction. Is it okay? So what does it mean, that 1 liter 1 liter of this H2O2, which is having volume strength 11.2, on thermal decomposition would give me 11.2 liters of oxygen. So from here I can see very well that for getting 11.2 liters of oxygen I should require this as to be 34 grams. तो मैं दोबारा यहाँ लिख देता हूँ एक बार. H2O2 gives me this and this. So I am interested to evolve how many liters, this much liters of oxygen. For that I require 34 grams, and this is present in 1 liter. So this is the basic relation. Again I am saying, जितने लीटर्स ऑक्सीजन प्रोड्यूस करने हैं वो कितने ग्राम्स ऑफ H2O से प्रोड्यूस करने हैं, बस वहां से आपका कंसेप्ट डेवलप हो जाएगा. Because this much liter is produced from 1 liter, and 1 liter is meaning, it means 1000 ml. So 1000 ml would be consisting of 34 grams, as simple as that, and 34 gram produced 11.2 liters of oxygen. So had it been 100 ml, so this would have been 34 upon 1000 into 100. So this comes out to be 3.4 grams. So this 3.4 grams, this 3.4 grams is present in how much ml? So this 3.4 grams is present in 100 ml. So anything which is present in 100 ml of solution is percentage. So percentage weight by volume of this H2O2 would be 3.4%. Is it okay? So it is quite easy. Again, what you have to remember is this statement is the important one. Got it? चलो थोड़ा सा आगे बढ़ते हैं और And for that matter, if I happen to ask you that convert this volume strength of H2O2, I may ask you like this: convert this H2O2, convert 11.2 volume H2O2. They may ask in the paper in terms of ppm, parts per million. So I could give you a simple hint that always keep this in mind: 1 ppm is 1 milligram in 1 liter. Any solute dissolved in 1 liter to the quantity of 1 milligram, if 1 milligram solute is put into 1 liter of solution, it makes 1 ppm. So I gave you a hint. Solve this out and write it in the comment box. I will endorse it in case you get the right answer. So let us move further a bit. Another problem, which is again this particular problem, is quite a relevant to NEET exam and mains exam. This is quite an important one, and same is this one. If simply it is being asked 10 volume or 20 volume. So moving on, another question. It is again in context with NEET or JEE mains level. It is quite an important question. It may be asked like this: 34 grams of H2O2 is present in. Now the reverse question is being asked. You are being given something in. If I draw it like this, he is suggesting that you have a solution which is this much ml of H2O2 you have. Okay, and in this much ml of H2O2 you are being provided 34 grams of H2O2. So we know for sure 34 gram on decomposition produces 11.2 liters. So simply it means 11.2 liter of oxygen is produced from this much ml, because this much ml is containing 34 gram. Got it? So I may say now the thing is easy, that 1120 ml of H2O2, which is consisting 34 grams of H2O2, is going to produce how much oxygen? 11.2 liters of oxygen. Is it okay? Now you have to define it in the terms of volume strength. Volume strength what it is? अगर x वॉल्यूम हो तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि इसका 1 लीटर H2O2 का x वॉल्यूम मुझे क्या दे दे? ऑक्सीजन. x वॉल्यूम क्या दे दे? ऑक्सीजन. सो वॉल्यूम स्ट्रेंथ इज डिफाइंड फॉर 1 लीटर ऑफ H2O2. तो मैं इसको 1 लीटर के लिए डिफाइन कर लेता हूँ. तो 1 लीटर के लिए कितना हो गया? 1000 ml, दैट इज 1 लीटर. 1000 ml of H2O2 would produce how much oxygen? 11.2 upon 120 into 1000. So how much it came out to be? So this comes out to be your 10 volume. So the H2O2 would be 10 volume. Is it okay? So this is clear to all of you. So here comes another important question, which is quite important in terms of I would rate it to be a very expected question in IIT Advanced type of a paper. So where two three concepts have been mixed. So just go through this question. I should suggest you to pause the video and try to solve it, and then look for the answer and match it with my explanation. So as regard to this particular question, what is being asked is you are being provided with a compound called as barium permanganate. This is the compound which is being treated with, it is impure, and it is being treated with what the compound is H2O2. तो यहाँ पर एक important चीज है कि permanganate ion, if you break it out, barium permanganate, if you break it out, if you break this like this, barium 2 positive and 2 permanganate, so you are able to see the oxidation state of permanganate here is +7. ठीक है? और H2O2, this is +7, and H2O2 is in -1 oxidation state. Now this is for sure that in acidic medium KMnO4 act as a better oxidizing agent, so it will change into Mn2 positive. So I am presuming you are aware of this fact that permanganate ion in acidic medium goes to Mn2 positive. Now it means it is acting as an oxidizing agent, so H2O2 has to act as reducing agent. Now, when H2O2 acts as a reducing agent, it produces oxygen, because here the oxidation state is 0 and here it is -1. ठीक है, so यहाँ पर बन गया oxygen. So now these two oxygen atoms which are in -1 oxidation state are going to 0. तो अब यहाँ पर कुछ चीजें काफी इंपॉर्टेंट दिखाई दे रही हैं मुझे, कि एक ज्यादातर बच्चे इसमें ये मिस्टेक कर देंगे, that barium permanganate. Now you could solve this question either with mole concept or equivalent concept, whichever way you feel comfortable you can go for it. So in the mole concept what you have to do is you have to balance it out. ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन को अलग लिख लीजिए, रिडक्शन को अलग लिख लीजिए, एसिडिक मीडियम में बैलेंस कर दो, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर लो एंड यू गेट द आंसर. So in equivalent concept could be easily applied here, because I could see that it's a particular case where whole of manganese is going to this one and whole of oxygen is going to this side. So equivalent concept could also be comfortably applied. ठीक है. So अब मैं इसको ऐसे दिखा सकता हूँ कि यहाँ पर +7 है और ये +2 है और ये -1 है, और सॉरी it has to be oxygen, it is 0. So what we can do is I can simply apply milli equivalents of barium permanganate must be equal to milli equivalents of H2O2. Now normality is n factor into molarity, or many teachers say it as z factor into molarity, as per the ease of the teacher, as per the ease of the, rather it is both way defined. So n factor or z factor. N factor or z factor, I just want to recall, it is the number of electron lost or gained by reducing agent or oxidizing agent by per mole of it. ठीक है. So in regard to that particular, this particular domain, I shall be passing soon a video which would be consisting of different types of n factors also. Now see, यहाँ पर मिस्टेक होने के चांसेस ये हैं कि परमैग्नेट आयन एसिडिक मीडियम में Mn2 पॉजिटिव पे जाता है, ठीक है, विद विद +7 से किस पे, +2 पे. तो यहाँ पर अगर मैं विदाउट बैलेंसिंग बताऊं तो इट इज गोइंग टू टेक हाउ मेनी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, इट इज गोइंग टू टेक 5 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स +7 से +2 जाने पे. ठीक है, तो इसका एन फैक्टर होने वाला है 5. So this is a silly mistake which may be done by a child, because it is nothing wrong in it. It is perfectly fine. And if I do it for you, this is the case, that 8H positive and 5 electrons. So this is nothing wrong in it, but make it a point n factor, or because this would be giving me 1 mole of this would be giving me 2 moles of permanganate ion. So that means 1 mole of barium permanganate, 1 mole of barium permanganate is going to take 10 electrons. So the n factor is defined for per mole. तो 1 mole of barium permanganate के लिए n factor 10 होगा. ज़्यादातर बच्चे इसमें कई बार 5 ले लेते हैं. तो this is to be taken care of. And here the n factor is 2, because there are 2 oxygen atoms. 2 oxygen atoms of -1 are going to 0 oxidation state. So this means they are going to lose 2 electrons. ठीक है, तो मैं इक्विवेलेंट कंसेप्ट इसलिए करना चाह रहा हूँ, थोड़ा सा स्पीडली हो जाएगा. अदरवाइज ऑल्दो मैंने बैलेंसिंग थोड़ी सी तो कर दी है, बाकी आप घर पे एक बार ट्राई कर सकते हो. एंड वेरी सून आई शैल बी पासिंग वीडियो ऑन दैट पार्ट आल्सो. तो देखिए बेटा, तो अब हमें वेट ऑफ प्योर निकालना था बिकॉज इट वाज इम्प्योर, और इसका मोलर मास है 375 divided by 10. Now this would be its equivalent weight. So weight upon equivalent weight, what are equivalents? Weight upon equivalent weight is the equivalents. So मैंने equivalents लिख दिए, और यहाँ पर it is to be multiplied by norm, and equivalents, milli equivalents are normality into volume, which may be written like this. Now here comes the H2O2. H2O2 is given in terms of 33.6 volume of H2O2. This is what we are supposed to solve it, or this particular video is in regard to H2O2, and that is in the volume strength. Now that volume strength H2O2 is mixed with the redox reaction. तो अब इसको हम सिंपली कर सकते हैं. We just don't want to waste time and we will simply say as the sir has told that volume strength could simply be found like 11.2 into molarity. So this is 33.6 divided by 11.2 is the molarity, which happens to come out to be 3. तो हम यहाँ पर अब चीजें डाल लेते हैं. So this was equivalents, and if multiplied by 1000, this would become milliequivalents, because here the volume is in milliliters. So I would say this would come out to be 2 into 3 into how much is the volume given? It is 125 ml. So I would say it would be 125. So now you can find out weight of pure. So weight of pure comes out to be 2 3s are 6, 6 into 125 into this comes out to be 375 divided by, this comes out to be, I think, this much. So this, if you solve it out, this comes out to be, I solved it a few minutes back, it came out to be 28.125 grams. So this is the weight of pure. So now you have to find the percentage purity. So percentage purity would be 28.25 upon 40 into 1000. Sorry, percentage you want to find, it would be in 100. So this comes out to be nearly 70.3%. So let us see the option given here. Yes, it is given. So how much it is? It comes out to be 70%. Okay, so let me recall what we did. First we identified who is oxidizing and reducing agent. Then we identified the n factors of both the things, or you could go for a mole concept also by balancing it out. And then I converted volume strength into molarity so that I can put it here, and did the calculation and got the result. Okay, so this is what I was supposed to discuss, or still I have one more question. I would say you to do it yourself. Let it take it as homework and solve it out and put the answer on the chat box, and I will endorse it. It is simply, or let me give a hint, equal volume of 2 10 volume 25 volume H2O2 is given and are mixed, and the molarity of final solution is being asked. So there is one solution, another solution, it is 10 volume, it is 25 volume, equal volume of these are being mixed, equal volume of these are mixed. So I could give a hint, you can apply this formula, that this you are aware of, that इसके जो millimoles होंगे plus इसके millimoles would be equal to the total millimoles. So now you get the hint, and write this in the chat box with whatever answer you are going to get. And I hope this particular topic of volume strength is clear to all of you. Hope you have liked it, and in case you liked it, do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get the latest notifications. So hope to see you once again with a new topic, and would be coming very soon with a new topic. Bye bye, thanks, bye bye.